Gotham Knights. Um, Not the video game. The series that was launched on the CW. Um, it was first episode was March 14th. Now, needless to say, I had no interest in this series. It's a good thing I don't have any interest in this series because it'd be a giant galactic waste of time. Rotten Tomatoes slams the CW's new Batman spin-off show with brutal critics consensus. This is one of those rare times where the critics and the audience actually agree. Normally, if the critics love something, it's usually, in my opinion, going to stink majority of the time. Or if the critics really hate something, it's usually got a pretty decent audience score the majority of the time. But if you look at Gotham Knights, here's Rotten Tomatoes, 18% critic score, 51% average audience score. Now, keep in mind, I've pointed this out and others have pointed this out that the algorithm in Rotten Tomatoes has been jacked with, changed, whatever you want to call it. But man, this is bad. And I feel so sorry for Misha Collins. So sorry for Misha Collins. He played God, it slips my mind. Supernatural. Castiel. That's it. Castiel on Supernatural. And I like Misha Collins in Supernatural. I thought he was great in Supernatural. But anyway, back to Gotham Knights. So Gotham Knights on the CW has been completely bashed by the critics, earning an absolute slamming on Rotten Tomatoes. As I just showed, 18% critics. The DC show's premiere from the get-go had potential, especially given the plethora of Bruce Wayne's children that the cast could have included. However, the show took a different direction, putting a new character with no comics background at the forefront and teaming him up with former Robin Carrie Kelly, admittedly one of Bruce's comic proteges, albeit in an alternative universe, and Duella Dent. Now, first of all, why Carrie Kelly? Why not Tim Drake? Well, you can't really do Jason Todd because Jason Todd was on Titans. And they did introduce Tim Drake on Titans also. But you could have gone to Damian Wayne, Bruce's kid, Bruce's son. Oh, yeah, by the way, did I mention Batman's dead? The main character that would draw is dead. Beyond that, a video game following a similar premise to the CW series, Bruce's children and proteges coping after his death, was just released and shares a name with the show. However, the game uses characters with established connections to Batman and Dick Grayson, Barbara Gordon, Jason Todd, and Tim Drake. Exactly. That's what this show needs, is characters that are connected to Batman, Bruce Wayne. Unsurprisingly, the show has not been received very well, and it even had cancellation rumors circulating long before its March 14th premiere. It should have been canceled. It should have never saw the light of day. What is also surprising then is the damning Rotten Tomatoes critics' consensus the show has received, earning 18% critic approval score and a 54% audience approval score, and it's now down to 51. The CW's Batman, I wouldn't even call it a Batman spinoff because there's no Batman. Gotham Knights has garnered an extremely poor critics consensus on the review site. Never send amateurs to do Batman's job. The consensus speaks for several negative reviews, such as when Craig Matheson of The Age described the show as having some flat dialogue and a less than complimentary mix of performances, adding that there's no spark. And Jihan of Screen Rant kept it simple, saying the show sacrifices character at the altar of superhero business. I would say that if this show isn't pulled soon, then somebody at CW's got something on somebody in the upper management at Warner's, because this show is bad. Given the show's scathing reviews, previous pre-release cancellation rumors, and the upcoming soft reboot coming to the DCU, it would not be a shock to see Gotham Knights as a single season series. I would be one to say that I wouldn't be surprised if Gotham Knights is pulled off the air before the season is over. However, fans have truly only seen the first episode of the show. Perhaps it will turn around. I don't think it will. Though critics who have seen the first episodes may disagree with that assessment. I haven't seen it at all, and I already know the flaw. There's no Batman. It is at least refreshing to see some Carrie Kelly action outside of the comics, given her lack of utilization in much outside of The Dark Knight Returns, and a couple in-canon stories. The character is thoroughly underrated and deserves some mainstream attention. No, I would say focus on Dick Grayson, Tim Drake, Jason Todd, Damian Wayne. Those are your Robins. It will be interesting to see how the show takes on other less appreciated Bat family members like Harper and Cullen Rowe too, but given the reviews of the show so far, fans excited for their live action debuts may be disappointed by the show they occur in. So there you have it. Gotham Knights. Don't waste your time. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Please like this video, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell to get notified when I upload content on a daily basis. And yeah, don't waste your time on Gotham Knights. So we will see you guys on the next video.